Welcome to Updated Pressures. As usual, it is sweet my belly to bring on a thing to the happen for inside our country. So it's another beautiful day. Significantly, the last day of the month of April 2025. So make I just sharply give on an update on things really happen. When we come back in the evening, God willing, we will get a chieftain of PDP. Hopefully, I hope he joins me. He don't agree to he don't consent to this interview. So I hope he joins me because he will reveal some kind of worms for us in the evening about things where they share for inside President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. And you know, go like me is that edition at all. So for now, I could begin tell you some things where they share for inside Port Harcourt. Did you for inside Nigeria? I beg your pardon. So Nigerians don't enter social media. They trend Tinubu must go. Tinubu must go. Excuse me. What's it Tinubu doing now? Hey, on a get the liver like that, they tell Jagaban to go. That's now waiting on the trend across all social media. People they vex and they para. They say, waiting, you want carry money, make you go build waiting they call them national hospital and make it go put solar for inside your Aso Rock. Meanwhile, national hospital no get solar. People they die because of say light no day. Hospitals for Nigeria no get solar. People they died because of lights no day. Then you they go put solar for inside that sort of. Now you better think good for Abi. It no good for the lives of Nigerians. So people don't they trend. Tinubu must go. It is Siam. It a trend across social media. And I still get matter where they for grant. As it concerns Sheyi Tinubu involvement for inside National Association of Nigerian Students (NAN). And as they don't come out, come reveal, say, hey, the way where the president's on, they use interfere for the activities of Nigerian students matter. If care is not taken, the thing go pass, be careful. Oh, that matter self still diagram. But let me just quickly let you in on other issues. Oh, I didn't tell you. I don't they talk this one before, but because I'm not a prophet, I never open church. And I don't want to believe me. I tell you, I said one of the reasons why make Peter Obi leave PDP now because of say Wike no agree make them microzone the PDP ticket to Southeast. And today, Dele Momodu don't reveal and say yes. Saying that Nyesom Wike now frustrate Peter Obi out of PDP. Now Nyesom Wike when he be governor, now frustrate Peter Obi out of PDP and say not be small matter be that it was really very serious. And I go let her in into that conversation and as that matter take happen. But moving on to other issues very quickly. Yeah, alleged money laundering. EFCC don't produce Aisha Chimogo for inside court today. We will talk about that matter. And of course, I tell you earlier, just now, say we'll go talk about how Wike frustrated Peter Obi out of PDP, according to Daily Momojo. When a matter will be saying an old gist, if everybody know I'm already. Obi does not need PDP or Atiku coalition to defeat Tinubu. Now, NLC they talk and say, Obi don't need any coalition to defeat Tinubu. Say they don't learn lessons. Say this time around, it is a win or a win for Peter Obi. All right. I'm not leaving PDP. No grudge over Okowa's defection. Nothing they shell, nothing they happen. I did, but that's still day ground. We'll go talk about that one. NNPC, before we go to that NNPC defections, Abba Muro don't attribute PDP's worsening crisis to Atiku's inaction. Say, as Atiku need the act. In fact, say the worst decision what Atiku ever take now to use make Okowa the PDP in running mates, the PDP running mates, right, to the presidential candidate. All right. I tell you that yesterday, say NPC will sack a lot of people, right? So sources don't come review and say most of the people where they sack now Mele Kiari men. But don't be too excited because people don't they talk say waiting happen for customs, fee happen for inside NNPC because as they command people them from inside the north, if they feel replace them with more of people or most of people for inside southwest. Well, make we see as the matter they unfold. But we enter inside other matters very quickly. Tinubu's hardship. Church of Nigeria don't urge youth to remain hopeful. Make on a hope, make on a pray, things go better. Okay, make we see they go to into other matter. Appeal court don't uphold the conviction of Professor Ogban for manipulating election in favor of Godswill Akpabio. The man will be say rig election, according to how Mike again carried them go court that time. They don't talk and say, again, appeal court don't talk. Say, yes, this man, they guilty. He go rig election, he forged the result them to use favor Godswill Akpabio that time. All right, what could he say? We'll go talk about that matter. Factional NANS president Oladoja admits Tinubu government's influence, funding in deciding students' elections. Say Tinubu government, they fund and they help them decide their NANS leadership. Wow. We are tired of repeated abductions of students, lecturers under Tinubu's government. NANS president from Sheyi Tinubu's faction don't they cry out. You know, say na two faction they since this administration start. Okay, Sheyi Tinubu linked thugs, brutalizes NANS president, disrupt Abuja inauguration, attack ex-governor ex-governors Shakarau and Wada. Eh? All right, make we go to other matter. House Committee Chairman James Falake again don't use Kaduna College as front to buy 52 million naira worth of vehicles for Lagos Monarchs. All right, my people. Now the matter be that as it is hot today, and of course I don't come to tell on this matter them one by one as it is shele for inside we country. All right, we could begin look into them one at a time. So earlier today, operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, I think around 11:30, 11:35 a.m. today. Today will be Wednesday. They arrived at the Federal High Court for inside Abuja with the businesswoman Aisha Achimogo as ordered by the court. Now Achimogo was, in fact, they surrounded people who surrounded her now two EFCC women. One day her left, one day her right. I don't know why did they like to do person where they say they want to do like this, like say the person they run away. She make the person and use the hand talk say I don't surrender, I won't come answer matter. So why on they call they do like say the person run? Say the way they flank her, one by this side, one by this side. Is she flying away? Not be flying away, Peter. Now what is going on here? Well, that's what it used to be. So then you saw then surrender her, be then surround her, two EFCC female officials them as they carry her bring to court around 11:35 a.m. this morning. Now the reports being carried say Justice Iyangeku on Monday ordered the industrialist make it come back into the country after she come out for the country and then call and say she fled for the country for matter we get to do with money laundering. So we wait to see more of that conversation and waiting come up for court today. We'll go let you know. But before we talk about Tinubu must go matter, because that matter they hot. Before we enter inside Tinubu must go matter, Ovation Magazine publisher and chieftain of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Chief Dele Momodo, he don't accuse the minister of the FCT Nyesom Wike of frustrating Peter Obi out of the PDP. Say na him frustrate Peter Obi, make life miserable for him for PDP. That's what he used to come out. Now, during the build-up of the 2023 election, general election, as he say Obi dumped PDP for Labour Party. Of course, you remember. And I think sometime in May 2022, thereabout, if I fit remember, April, May 2022, where he emerged as the LP Labour Party's presidential flag bearer or candidate. Right now, speaking during an interview this morning for Inside Rice Television today, Wednesday, Momodu say Wike. Now, the main reason where Obi leave the PDP, in case people just think, okay, so why Obi leave? I know say Peter Obi himself never even talk about why he leave, why he no leave. Say now Wike be the major reason Peter Obi leave PDP. Now he explained that ahead of the 2023 election, Atiku wanted the PDP to code power, I mean to cede power rather, to the southeast rather than rotating it within a few regions. Remember, they say, oh, cede to south or cede to north. But remember, say I don't tell on that before. Say PDP been done microzone or zone their presidential candidate or presidential election generally to southwest for inside of Basinjo tenor. They can also microzone them again to south when Jonathan contest for 2011. 2015, they still microzone them again to southwest for Jonathan, right? So Atiku's claim, according to waiting Dele Momodu the top, now say it is just ideal and normal. Say make them microzone the ticket to southeast. Guess what? No, we can talk. Say no. Say he no want to because he no want. Say he no big person. Say he no want. Why? Because he wanted to contest. Come out himself. Say he no one get anything to do with Igbo. Say me he no big man. He no get anything to do with Igbo. So see, I beg, make them come out in hand. Make them come out and for that one way. Be say they want microzone the election. Say in hand, no day inside. He no follow. Say make them disqualify. Make I read them exactly. Then I go play your sing you stock up. Now, Dele Momodu implies say Wike could have benefited from Atiku's suggestion if he had not disassociated himself from the southeast region. Saying talk, say no, I no be Igbo. Say na there he says no, I no follow. According to Momodu, Wike disqualified himself by saying he was not an Igbo man. He added that the former governor of Rivers State declared that he was not interested in any Igbo agenda. Now, since the PDP was considering zoning its presidential ticket to southeast, Gongo, not be just south, Momodu alleged that Wike subsequently frustrated Obi out of the party to emerge as the party's presidential candidate. Now, Momodu, in fact, bottom line, they say, remember, say, the people then were they in charge of then PDP come from zoning committee. Remember, say, who be the chairman of the zoning committee then? Now, Samuel Otom, that is the governor of Benue State. And the governor of Benue State, now one of Wike's friends will be the G5 governors. So now through the influence of Wike and all that, now all of them can decide, say, no. make we no zone am again, make we open the ticket. Where make him Dele Momodu contest by form, where also make Atiku Abubakar by form and contest. So say if Wike na part of those wey follow talk, say no, open the ticket, just because he did not want the PDP ticket to be micro-zoned to the southeast, where he be say him no, say because he say him be south, he no be Igbo man, he go lose out. So because he go lose out, he insist say no, he no wan get anything to do with Igbo agenda. He no consign am whether Igbo person win ticket or not. He no wan get anything to do with Igbo agenda. So because of that one, he insists through him friend Samuel Otomden, wey be the chairman, who knows, maybe perhaps that's what happened, and come say make dem leave am open. Wey come make Atiku Abubakar contest. And if to say them just zone am to South alone, of course, nobody forget the capacity to win Wike. Not be because say na him be the most, na him be the best candidate, but because who go fit match am money to money when he be governor of Rivers State, and we know how rich Rivers State dey in oil, and the kind of money wey Wike dey willing to spend, and when we know say he go fit spend. And as Peter Obi see am say him no go fit match Wike order for that kind spending, na Peter Obi respect himself, waka comot for inside the party after they don decide say dem go throw the party ticket open. That's now wetin happen. Now finishing the conversation, Momodu said it was the same Wike people complaining about North South that brought the committee through our party primary open. That brought out the committee that through the party primaries open. Now that's why I was able to buy a form. I bought a form because at the time Atiku had told them that if they ceded power to the southeast, then it would make sense to him. But if it will be still rotational, just few zones, he would not support it. He wanted them to cede power to the southeast. But because Wike already disqualified himself by saying he's not an Igbo man and he does not want any Igbo agenda, he said he's from South. He's not interested in Igbo anything or Igbo agenda. So he succeeded in frustrating Peter Obi out of the party. So the course was now clear for him, Nyesom Wike, as the only eligible Southerner to contest or bid for the ticket. The PDP chieftain further explained that the opposition party did not have a zoning problem until Wike and his allies within the party started using started using the North and South to push an agenda. So say what make this one a lot of issue now, because of say, a lot of people they talk say, say Wike they talk say, Wike now he talk that one a lot during the election. When talk say, one party no go ever support a Northern again to collect votes when he be say to collect power when he be say Buhari just finish. He cannot support a Northern again. Say he must be a Southerner. Now under that guys, now he support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Where make people talk say na part of the reason we make a rig election in favor of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because he talk say he no go support any other thing when no be South candidacy. But meanwhile, on his own part, he initially wanted it to be zoned to the south only when him go fit get the right to contest, thereby disenfranchising the Igbo people or giving the Igbo no opportunity to contest. And the only Igbo man wey been eligible, wey been ready that time to contest, now Peter Obi. Now make we go listen to wetin in talk, and then we'll come back to talk more of this issue. Don't forget, say the matter of NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students, still the shake table. As it be said, they say if Tinubu and his son no come out for National Association of Nigerian Students, say it be like they don't go get that kind of association again. All right, we'll listen to the North South. When we come back.
PDP fielded General Obasanjo. Now, it is the easiest question for me to answer. PDP does not have problem with North South. PDP fielded General Obasanjo 1999 to 2007. Thereafter, Yar'Adua came and unfortunately passed on while in power. And Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, a perfect gentleman, came on board to complete their first term. Then he contested his own. So that's 1 + 8 of Obasanjo, that's 9 years. After that, Jonathan did another 4 years. That was 13 years. Okay? And he completed that in 2015. So, and they still gave him a chance to contest again, which he lost to Buhari. So, had he won that election, PDP would have had Southerners for 17 years out of 24 years. None of you remembers. People try to confuse us by telling lies. So PDP, I don't know about APC or any other party, PDP does not have problem. People say it's supposed to be 8 years, not 8 years. In which constitution? And fortunately, Dr. Abati is a lawyer. He should come and tell us. It was the same Wike people complaining about North-South that brought the committee that threw our party primary open. That's why I was able to buy a form. I bought a form because at that time, Atiku had told them that if they will cede power to the Southeast, then it will make sense to him. But if it will still be a rotation between just a few zones, he would not support it. He wanted them to cede power to the Southeast. But because Wike had already disqualified himself by saying he's not an Igbo man, he says he's from South-South, he's not interested in Igbo or anything. So, and they succeeded in frustrating Peter Obi out of the party. So the course was clear for Nyesom Wike. There was nobody who had the capacity. You must give it to him. And I like to say it all the time. Damn good guy, you know, projects man. That's why we used to call him Mr. Project. But always angry. Now, why did they not pick him? The same man who is complaining about North-South was ready to be vice president. Let him come out and deny that he never planned to be vice president to Atiku.
Hey, now that challenge now I like pass. You know, say if you remember, since when did not lie, don't they dear Wike for this same matter? Wike, if them born you well, come out, come open mouth, tell us, say, you know, call my number. Whether na 19 missed calls, have how many missed calls in how many hours? Where do you know they say they call and then? Come out, come tell people, say, you know, they call me how many times a day, just because of say you been one know whether Atiku go make you running mate. Since you thought, say, you know, great support Atiku because of say him be Hausa man and he won't take over from another Hausa man, Buhari. If you be no one become vice to an Hausa man Atiku Abubakar, come out, come tell me, prove to me, say, just come out, come talk and make a show evidence. Dino Melaya don't dare and tire. He never talk about them. All this press chat and media chat with the whole, there is no time we can ever addressed that issue and said, no, I never ever wanted. In the talk, say, oh, it's for equity, justice. If power go to the south, you go to the north. You go back to the north, you come back to the south like that. But he not ever talk, say, oh, at a time he was actually ready. And I don't know why those people were in the future for inside those in press meeting, they never ask them those questions. Probably because, I mean, you can't really question somebody who pays you, really. So why they not you ask him? If he know, say, him been truly been defined the favor of the Southerners, why he be saying be won't become Atiku deputy? And why did it hurt him so much and pain him so much? Say he no be Atiku deputy. That's not the question where Dele Momodu don't ask him now. This is the second person now, if I can remember, why don't challenge him now? Say, come out and prove it. We gave them born you well. Come out, come talk and say, truly, you did not want to be Atiku's deputy. Since you they do like say, oh, you're a nice guy because you did protect the southern votes. You know, we want equality because when power go north, we'll make it come back south and all that. But why did you, in all of that, why were you willing to become Atiku's VP? Why were you? Why were you agitated? Why were you angry? Because they did not make you vice president, Atiku Abubakar. Why were you angry over it? That now waiting Dele Momodu don't challenge them now. Come out, come talk. Oh, they call him nice guy, Mr. Project. How could not go there? Some people for Rivers State go tell you, say, Mr. Project, Mr. Project. The project where you do. If you do road, according to themselves, if you do road where, for instance, they valued at 10 billion naira, they go tell you, say, Julius Berger take 15 billion or 20 billion do the road. That is an example, not an actual figure. They go tell you, say, Julius Berger take 15 billion or 20 billion do the road. But meanwhile, the actual cost of that project will be just 10 billion naira. And waiting again, you carry like 3-4 billion inside. You call I won't call them paparazzi. Call media, make them come cover the event. They make media noise, if not even more than the cost of the project to use make media noise. And that's why you call him Mr. Project, Mr. Project. And that's why I said similar line for I did not learn anything from Wike because he knows how much Wike eats and breathes the media. You know, say anything where people know about Wike today now because of the media. So why you said you could become governor and you know go want use the media efficiently in your own favor? You go become governor under a man where you know say they do this kind of thing like this, where you know he did before you. Now you were his accountant general. You were his accountant, so you know how him be. Then you self can decide, say you could just stay lackluster. No one do anything. How can you be like that? Well, that will enter inside the must go trending, Jerry, where they trend for inside Nigeria. So Nigerians decide to wake up today under violence. Why are you people like this? They wake up today, say, today, of all the things what we go choose, we decide to choose violence. Because when it happened, we don't want Tinubu again. From today, we say Tinubu must go. That's now we start to trend this morning for inside Nigeria. As people begin carry placards, they talk, say they don't want again. No, in fact, not the placards. They begin, post them across social media. Say they don't want Tinubu again for any reason whatsoever. They don't want President Bola Ahmed Tinubu again. Now, I think the tweet started with, I'm looking for it, Omoyole Shawore started with that tweet where he say a tweet about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and talk, say, in fact, see what's in a tweet here. I like to speak, with evidence so that when I go to see and where. So in tweet, it talks, say, a rise in electricity tariffs takes customs taxes, customs, and excise duty, fuel prices, bank charges, telecoms charges, transportation fares, school fees, and rental costs culminates in heightened insecurity and diminished life expectancy in Nigeria. I hope you know, saying that under this administration, and life expectancy don't reduce for Nigerians. Now, life expectancy is about 54 years. So that means anybody who don't reach 54 years now, suppose on the talk saying don't they die, don't ready to die. How sad it is. Now, let's look at some of the things that Omoyele, with this cartoon work. Now, so he used to it, and we can see that my handwriting, but not with my handwriting. Now, let's look at some of the things that he pointed out. He said a rise in electricity tariff. This president, when they come into power, when he make Oga Adelabo the minister of power, they increased electricity tariff for band A users by 330%. Right? You can fact check me by about 330%. Now he increased band A tariff. And people make noise, make noise, make noise. They say that because of say they won't float, they won't come out everything subsidy for inside power sector. So now waiting make them drum. They can't ban us now for this administration. I them ban us band A, B, C, D like that. Which means and meanwhile our power generation never really improve at that time. At the time when they established these bands, our power generation no really improve. Now later they come begin tell us, say months later, even a year later, now they come begin say they don't improve power generation, they don't get additional 450 megawatts and 3 something megawatts, they don't add to some megawatts. Now they don't say it reach 7,000 megawatts. And even with the megawatts that they add, remember, say 3 arms of electricity for inside Nigeria: the generation companies, the distribution companies, and the what did they call them again? The Gencos, Discos, and the transmission companies. Right now, among these three, the generation companies don't deprivatized. So people they generate their own power. And I make person like the video papa tell you say you don't you get a plant so they generate XYZ amount of power because you don't they privatized. And then the generation companies, then will be the Keja Electrics of this world, the whatever electrics of this world, they don't they privatized. But you see the transmission companies then. They never see privatize them till today. Government still hold on to them. And that transmission company work to use transmit the power where it be say the generation companies generate, use handover to the distributors to use distribute. Now that is a major problem because the transmission don't become big problem because now the generation companies in the cry say they generate enough power, enough energy, not even a problem to generate more energy. But the problem be say because of the moribund facilities where don't scatter, where don't yawa, where no good again, where then get for inside the transmission companies. Say the transmission, they not fiction, they not get the capacity to transmit enough power to Nigerians. So now for inside this administration where we say they come ban us from band A, B, and C, what it simply means is that some people go get less energy for some people to enjoy. That means people will be they get like 5 hours light before. If those people now, 10 hours of light before. If those people now come day under band D, for instance, they go come out some of their light. Come go give more to the people where be they get like 14 hours so that they go complete their own 20 hours to make them day the band A. You understand? They can't charge those band A people more money, make them pay more money. That is exactly what this government has done. And then the catch we say, people will be saying they band B, band C, they will just move you from band C, automatically carry you go band A, even without informing you. Some people where they the band A said don't they cry, say the money too much, you don't want again. Take us back to band B and C, we don't want again. Government don't hear, they leave them there. Now the power charges they so much that people cannot pay. Remember, say they need to even look at the classes of people where they put people from any region at all. I mean, you can choose a Shomolo area in Lagos State, for instance, to put everybody for inside that area, for inside band A. You choose an Ojota in Lagos State, for instance, put everybody there inside band A. How many people were there for inside Ojota go feel really afford band A bills? That's the question. That now waiting it be say this government don't do. And now waiting make sure we already talk for here. Say rise in electricity tariff, then taxes. Of course, we know now. Tax don't increase. In case you do not know. Now inside this administration now realize say would they pay tax almost everything, what would they do? Have you gone to supermarket or to an eatery to eat to buy food recently since this administration? Please, if you never go, just help me check them again. You understand? If you never go check them again, you go realize say in the food you buy for even a speaking republic, they go charge you taxes join them. Why? Because government added taxes for them, and they no go fit bear the cost of the price of the tax. Then go get to put them for inside their their customers' head. Now the customers now go pay for the taxes. So taxes definitely increase more inside this government. Now wait again, you come off your subsidy. Remember, say anything will affect the prices and pricing and availability of fuel, they automatically affect the economy, affect everything where you dey buy because fuel get ripple effects for inside our country. You know, they enough say come off fuel subsidy. Where be say people they suffer the consequences of the fuel subsidy. You still can't come out electricity subsidy. And most manufacturers then now, it's either them pay for electricity tariff or them buy fuel or diesel. None of those ones they affordable. Manufacturing for Nigeria they suffer because manufacturers them it can't be like say things where you import into the country they cheaper than things where we say manufacture. Why? Because of cost of production and energy. Now one of the most things where they make production cost they very expensive. That's na part of wetin she already talking. Now vex would analyze this tweet wey be say tweet wey make am say Tinubu must go and wey make Tinubu must go don the trend. Then waiting again wey dey for inside the tweet customs and excise duty. I no even wan go that side. Customs now they don't give them 12 trillion naira mandates as marketers wey dem be say I mean your cut off point wetin be that your target na 12 trillion naira. How they go use pay the 12 trillion? Now importers go pay that 12 trillion. Now if importers pay that 12 trillion naira, wetin go happen? That means at the end of the day people will go pay that 12 trillion naira na Nigerians, because if customs put that money for inside importers head, the importers manage pay am, wetin dem go do? They go put the cost for inside Nigerians or for inside the product wey be say they import in. Remember say Nigeria na largely an import dependent country, meaning say most of wetin we dey chop we dey import am, most of wetin we dey use we dey import am. So when you come increase customs and excise duty like this, who do you think you're punishing? Are you punishing the importers? Abi you're punishing Nigerians? How many things you fit produce for Nigeria? How have you made production possible and a bit lighter to Nigerians? We dey talk of part of the things wey go make Nigerians produce things cheaply now, wey be electricity, energy no dey, fuel cost, diesel cost, then power over cost to join am. Nowhere where dem put head to use produce wey dey easy. So has it not made life more difficult for Nigerians based on this one? And then of course fuel prices will not attend to them. Bank charges, hey, that one no go area at all. You go just pay, you go pay electronic transfer levy, you go pay this one levy, you go pay that one levy, you go pay this one join together. Haba under this administration. In a country where it be say at a time where it be say some a telecom tariffs increase too. I don't even want to talk that one. Because even telecoms will be say Nigerians they cry. Say for instance, a particular network company will be yellow. Say they not get network. The network has been very shitty recently. Very bad network when they get recently. But guess what? They don't publish interest. Profit of over 1 trillion naira. How did you make profit off the people that you didn't give good service to? If na for obodo oyibo or better country wey be say lord dey work, for all the call drops and lack of quality network and all that way they give people, you no go pay for am. But here nobody holds anybody accountable. People they push and they publish profit on top the poor masses head. Why? As long as those people pay tax, it's okay for the government. Government don't hold them accountable. And part of waiting, she already talk for inside here. School fees in call, you know, see immediately this administration enter inside power. Tertiary institution school fees then go high. Remember that tertiary institution school fees then go high. That and then they can say, oh, you go cushion the effect through student loan and all that. That mean, and then people don't begin to talk, say, oh, the federal government won't gradually come more hand for university education. Wow. Oh wow. Okay. Then insecurity, your guess is as good as mine. They say diminishing life expectancy for Nigeria. So Nigerians don't carry waka inside social media. Say they're not go agree or they need to do again. In fact, the one way bust their brain fast. Now this one we get to do with the one where president talk say he won't put what did they call them solar for inside Aso Rock. Say how you go put solar for Aso Rock? You go put solar for Aso Rock with 10 billion. Now, even the price, then they tear it. The price they busted. 10 billion naira to use put solar for Aso Rock. Meanwhile, Nigerian hospitals, people they die. People have been operated on with torchlights. In fact, in fact, somebody just moved in wife recently for avoidable deaths. Why? Because of say they take light, fear or no day when they do the operation. For not. People they die in situations like that. And as president will love the country, instead of you to think of ways where you go use mitigate such avoidable debts, the first thing way they do now to provide yourself solar first, because it too cost for you to pay the same tariff where you bring inside Nigerians, the same tariff you give Nigerians to pay. It too cost for you as sort of to pay them. But now Nigerians then go fit pay them. Oh wow. Now wait till make Nigerians don't begin trending must go. You need to see some things in Nigerians they talk. Make I begin show you the tweets them one by one. As Nigerians begin complain, say no, 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 we can't take this anymore. Now they begin trend this particular images. Let me show you some of their tweets. Oh, by the way, as some they tweet for, see, there's some people will also tweet against. So this one says Tinubu must go. Yes, Bola Tinubu is not the most prominent politician in Nigeria. The establishment loves him. Which establishment loves him? He and then he has an organic fan base who are not on Twitter. So if Twitter people they make noise, they concern and we wait there on ground. Now we go vote for him. Tinubu is a grassroots politician and he's the establishment himself. Oh wow, you can't defeat him, and we vote for him in 2027. Yoruba first. Oh wow, somebody come answer and say you are very unfortunate fellow. Make I go show them on Twitter. Okay, Nigerians they no one hear what because everybody just they talk say, I no go agree, all die na die. No could just die at once like this now because what kind of a country is this that we're living inside? Waiting is just they happen like this, and then this one say waiting till 2027 election before you come out Tinubu is like waiting for 1 naira to become 1 euro. You understand? Be 1 euro to become 1 naira. Tinubu has perfected his way to 2027 to rig 2027 election. Don't waste your time in 2027 election. Tinubu must go. Oh wow! And this one say I don't cook for 1 week, but yet my gas still finish. Oh, now waiting be this one. All this one self now inside Oga president. Now president self now enter your pot. I be enter your gas cylinder. Finish your gas cooker. Okay, so let's see more of those tweets. And then yes, this tweet here then says, "Be careful of APC and whom you trust, because not everyone is your friend." Ah, did they train them? You see, everybody just a train them. Tinubu must go. Tinubu must go. Tinubu must go. And so all of them just a train them. They say they no one do again. They don't tire. They no one do again. All right. So more tweets there. This here says what now? The increase in prices and charges is making life harder for many Nigerians. While some of these charges may be needed, the government should also find a way to support the people to keep them safe and healthy. This one also say none of this none of this devil act is needed. And I can't reply say I get your view. The reforms are really hurting everyday Nigerians, while those in power seem to be doing just fine. Why they no go do just fine? Why they no go do just fine? What's it make they no go do just fine? They don't buy fuel by themselves. They don't even provide their cars by themselves. Everything what they do now free of charge. So they have to do just fine because they are built to do just very very fine. Nothing supposed to concern them for inside this matter will they happen. You know, see that cartoon and the cartoon might be the order of the day. You want me to enlarge the cartoon for you? You want to see it? Well, okay, at the come I'll go enlarge it later for you. Let's just see to more tweets from that conversation before we enter inside another matter, the one we concern National Association of Nigerian Students. Tinubu must go in 2031. This and people really tweet in favor. Then make I go to more of the tweets, and some of them are so scary. And I'm wondering, oh, how do we show this? How do we show this? This one can say, this man, this what? I no go fit talk am. You go read them by yourself. Oh yeah, read them. Read them by yourself. You see the name of person with tweet like that, not be me. I dey inside Nigeria. Before they go come find me, who read them there. See am. See wetin the person talk. Yeah, Nigerians. Nigeria. If they can't find una enter inside anywhere one a day now come now. And I go say they don't do una. Oh, Nigerians, why you people like this? Una to get coconut head and I they hear what? Why? Why? It's not stop it. I like it though, but why? Why? Okay. And then here is one of the tweets that caught my attention. This one says Tinubu's Warrior. It says Tinubu Warrior Refinery. Tinubu, according to Ramtalk, says Warrior Refinery is now fully operational. NNPC collects 900 million naira. Reality, refinery shuts down in just 1 month or 1 month later. And then, but instead of asking where the 900 million went, the usual E-rats were writing PhD on Peter Obi. And Peter Obi be their problem. Nigeria is not a country, it's a Ponzi scheme with a flag. Hey, hey, hey! Now, for the Nigerians. Who do wanna vex? Who make now go find trouble on top Twitter? Because to defend you go dey very, very hard. See the way Nigerians are just coming for each other, buzz. On top of this matter, we get to do with Tinubu. There are some very, very, very vile tweets, and you just be wondering, kilo day, kilo we do you, we kilo we do on for inside this country. What did they happen? Okay, so let me see some of those tweets. I just hope that I can access them. Okay, this here says, Egmoshowore, you're taking this joke too far. Instead of you to start preparing for 2027, you're shouting revolution and Tinubu must go. Haba. Somebody says it's not a revolution. You think Tinubu will not? Okay, if it's not a revolution, you think Tinubu will not rig the election without any consequences? Does his body language seem like he won't rig? Someone that has abandoned governance for campaign and strategies to remain in power 2 years just before 2027 election, a whole 2 years to 2027, saying don't abandon governance and waiting they do na strategies to remain in power. So if una like, make una no trend in the Moscow. Oh wow. So that's it. Nigerians are across all social media, just they vex, they para, they talk, say they don't want to do again. Say this matter, this suffering, don't too much for them. It's too much, it's unbearable. And this says the time has come for us, the Yoruba people, to choose our leaders ourselves. And this person's tweet was right under Shaware's tweet because it be like say you don't vex rich. Because the leaders who will protect our lives and property, create jobs, drive sustainable development, and defend our culture, language, and heritage. Leaders who will uplift our standard of living, and secure our future. If you believe in the new kind of policies, people led, progressive, and accountability, make you join us because everybody now just the talk say, may they come on the president, say Tinubu must go. How far can they tweet this? After today now, oh, everybody don't move on to your tent, oh Israel. That's so matter they think they be. All right, not going to enter inside other issues. Well, this is what is happening right now. Trust me to give you guys update for inside the matter. Meanwhile, say get to do with Aisha Chimogu matter. Court don't declare now, say, oh yeah, made them release her, made them release her on bail. Sharply, make she go. She don't do hunger strikes, so she need to chop. Courts don't talk, say made them release her on bail. All right, so let's get to what NLC said. So the Nigerian Labour Congress has declared that in 2023, that the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party does not require any coalition. So Peter Obi don't need any coalition with the People's Democratic Party or anybody or any support from political figures like Vice President Atiku Abubakar, ex-Kaduna Governor El-Rufai, or anybody to win presidential elections. So you don't need that. Now, speaking in an exclusive interview, the Deputy President of the NLC Political Commission, Professor Theophilus Ndubuako, asserted that Obi remains a formidable and widely accepted candidate, capable of defeating President Bola Tinubu in a free and fair contest. Now you dey talk now. Wait till you talk am again. Free and wait till you call am again. Free and fair contest. Have you ever had very free and fair contest in Nigeria? Very far from it. Now, Ndwako dismissed any speculation about Obi joining the PDP, describing the opposition party as a crisis reading and near empty platform. He said, Peter Obi does not need any coalition to win 2027. Oh, he is a sellable candidate. If you recall, he was already coasting to victory in the 2023 elections before the controversial glitches. He even defeated Tinubu in his own stronghold in Lagos, which shows Nigerians want him in power. So say Peter Obi no need anybody to win election for 2023. But do you really believe that, considering how Nigeria did and the elections that they conducted, you really believe, say, we could feel risk not having a you think we really can risk not having a coalition or at least some sort of support, especially from the north? Do you think that can really happen? Well, okay, your guess is as good as mine. I'll be waiting for you to jump in on the chiming on the conversation, make I know what you think about the matter. And then speaking about coalition and division and all of that, well, the former vice president Atiku Abubakar don't come out contact to say, they're bothered though by the defection of in running mates for inside the 2023 presidential election, Sheyi Tinubu, Ifeanyi Okowa. And because I want to talk Sheyi Tinubu matter, I'm waiting make Sheyi Tinubu enter my mouth. Say, they bothered as Ifeanyi Okowa enter inside the ruling party or Progressive Congress. In the talk, say him to in the leave PDP, instead for PDP. Remember, so Okowa been insinuate say even him, Atiku Abubakar, they on the way out of PDP. So now waiting make in talk am now say in the leave PDP to anywhere. Atiku speaking through his media aide Paul Libby said it is undemocratic to begrudge anyone for choosing where he belongs to politically. From so he used to talk. So bottom line, he say he don't get anybody time. Say he need to beef anybody for inside the matter. But then I told you earlier that those people will be say the new NNPC boss sack, about 200 of them are actually loyalists of Melekiari, whereby your jewelry sack. And so major shake-up done they happen for inside NNPC. But the real question we say, as this shake-up they happen, who be the people who go use replace these positions? Because people they talk, people where they close to sources, they talk, say this kind of shake-up happen for inside customs. And at the end of the day, almost major positions for inside customs now they occupied by Southwesterners, Yoruba people. Now part of waiting make people they shout and cry about the lopsided appointment of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So this one where they happen for NNPC now, which people go take the power, the positions to go replace these people, this over 200 people. Now, majorly Southwesterners, or you go try at least ensure say equity day when you bring these people who will take over. That's my question will be say a lot of people they ask. And I thought to bring it, to the fore. And I also tell them, I say, Abamuro, don't come and come talk. Say the greatest mistake where Atiku Abubakar make, now as he go use make Peter, Ifeanyi Kowa, the vice presidential candidate of the PDP. Say that one, say a mistake we make. And I also tell them, I say, a church, the primate of the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, Henry Ndukuba, don't urge Nigerian youth to unite and rise above the challenging face of the challenges where the country they face. Say no worry, say with hope, say the country go fit finish, go fit conquer these ones. Then go conquer hunger. But let me tell you quickly about the Godswill Akpabio's matter, as the Court of Appeal sitting in Calabar Cross River State don't uphold the conviction and 3-year prison sentence of Professor Peter Ogban for manipulating and announcing falsified results in the 2019 Akwa Ibom Northwest Senatorial District election, which favored Senate President Godswill Akpabio. So bottom line, say that senatorial election wouldn't do them. Say this particular man no say he rigged the election in favor of what did they call him Akpabio, and he go ahead go rig him. A high court been done sentence him to I think 3 years imprisonment or so, and then this appeal court now they affirmed the punishment. Remember, say I think that the electoral commissioner for inside the state, then Mikey Guinea, now carry the matter go court. Say I cannot accept this kind of thing that you work under me as a returning officer and you come and call fake results and all that. Say no, I say as professors we're supposed to uphold law and we're supposed to teach good values. Not be on supposed come they go rig election. He can't go rig election against a politician. Even though say Senate President Godswill Akpabio don't come out, he say you don't concern me. I be no bribe anybody to come out to rig election for me. Oh. My hand they clean. Oh. You don't come out anybody for inside the matter. But like you get a pursue the matter, make sure say then carry the matter go court. And courts, high courts, don't talk say they don't sentence this man to about 3 years imprisonment. And now appeal court don't come also affirm and say, Oga, go serve jail them because what you do now electoral crime. Now you off commit. How many people go fit collect punishment like this for inside this matter? Well, your guess is as good as mine. But let's enter inside the politics of NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students, right now. As a factional president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, Olushola Oladoja, don't inaugurate that was inaugurated on Wednesday in the Federal Capital Territory. I think today, the factional president Oladoja, while speaking for inside the events, which had in attendance the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badaru, the Minister of Interior, Boso Tijani, and the Special Advisor to President Bola Tinubu on Communications, Sunday Dare, among other people where they did matter. He don't pledge loyalty to Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration. The year, okay. So now it don't admit say Tinubu government they influential to helping them win election. So you don't play. Say are they committed to make sure say are they loyal to this government? That is the factional president of National Association of Nigerian Students. Now, while delivering his inauguration speech, Olushola praised the president Tinubu-led administration for introducing the student education loan and for introducing student loan and increasing school fees. Introducing student loan and increasing school fees. Student loan when majorly no even capture Southeast universities. Student loan when no majorly capture Southeast universities and increasing school fees. Well, I could go ahead they read waiting a talk finish one by one because message in the key the messenger. Now, while delivering his inauguration speech, Olushola praised the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration for students loan paying the now controversial 50 billion intervention fund to academic staff union of universities. He further stated that his administration would remain committed to the ideals of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's led government. Olushola also announced the launch of Student House Project. That's how he used to talk. And people say, okay, okay. Now, for inside another event will happen today for inside Abuja, the president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, Comrade Atiku Abubakar Issa, has been allegedly attacked by thugs linked to Sheyi Tinubu, son of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who violently disrupted the NANS inauguration ceremony held on Tuesday for inside Abuja. Now, the attack also reportedly targeted political figures, and the occasion including former Minister of Education and two-term governor of Kano State. So I think Senator Ibrahim Shekarau and former governor of Kogi State, Captain Idris Wada. Now, speaking to Sahara reporters, according to this report from them on Wednesday today, Atiku claimed that the attackers, armed with cutlasses and guns, stormed the venue, the World's Carlton Hotel for inside Asokoro, in a coordinated assault that left several attendees injured and many robbed of their phones and personal belongings. Now, so, and he say, he accused Sheyi Tinubu saying that him bring these thugs them to come disrupt. That's their own faction of Nan's inauguration. At the inauguration hall, which I personally paid for, at the Wells Carlton's Hotel in Asokoro, Sheyi Tinubu arrived by himself with a large number of security men and ordered them to stop the event. Waiting be Sheyi Tinubu influence when inside student union government will make it go do that kind of thing. Now waiting people they ask me that. Now the management of the hotel informed me about the interference, but I decided to go ahead with the inauguration. Immediately after we were inaugurated and the Senator Shekaro began his speech, Sheyi's thugs entered the hall wielding guns and cutlasses. They stopped the senator, began stabbing people, and chased others away, snatching phones and valuables in the process. Atiku further alleged that the attack was premeditated, linking it to an earlier attempt by presidential aides to silence him with a bribe. Say them me won't tell and say make him step down, silence and with bribe. He no agree take, so you no agree. This particular article, just so you know, now the article of the factional leader of the Nigerians, the NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students, named a comrade Atiku Abubakar Issa. So no be the other Atiku Abubakar, just so you know. Now, the management of the hotel, yeah, that's so he talked. So he said, before the day of the inauguration, Sheyi had asked the senior special assistant on students and youth affairs to lure me into silence with money. I was told he was ready to offer me 100 million naira. My refusal to accept the bribe led to the attack yesterday. On the hearer. Not be me talk more. That my refusal to accept the bribe led to the attack yesterday. Quoting him now further, according to as reported by Sahara reporters, when Sheyi's thugs, led by one Ladoja, came in with machetes and guns, they beat people and injured many Nigerians. He said Nigerians should beg Sheyi to spare my life, Atiku said, sounding a note of distress. Now, they attacked Senator Shakaro, the former Minister of Education, and also Captain Idris Wada, the former governor of Kogi State. Fortunately, both of them were whisked away by the security details. I, however, was taken to an unknown location after being beaten and injured. All efforts by Sahara reporters, to, according to their report, to contact the former governor of Kano State and Senator Ibrahim Idris Wada, Shekarau, and former governor of Kogi State proved abortive, were unsuccessful as they did not answer calls or respond to messages sent to them. Now, Sahara reporters previously reported that the newly elected president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, Comrade Atiku Abubakar Issa, accused Sheyi, son of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of attempting to take his life. He also accused President's son of disrupting the inauguration ceremony of the association scheduled to hold at the Wells Carlton Hotel in Abuja. Issa emerged as NANS president of the association in a convention held on February 27, 2025. Made the allegations on Tuesday in a phone call. Now, make we go play waiting the Shelley as they were interviewed this morning so that you hear. And of course,
And
they
if care is not
don't try to
taken
reach
with
Tinubu,
the
he never responds concerning
involvement
the matter.
of the
But take a listen
president's
to
son
this
for the past
interview
1
earlier
year,
today
he
in
has done
Arise.
and if care is not taken with the involvement of the president's son for the past 1 year, he has done everything to make sure that the organization is porous. What he stands to gain, I don't know.
Are you afraid that NANS is beginning to, would you say it is losing the real reason why it was formed? Because the real reason why NANS was formed, as far as we remember, we know, is that it was for the welfare and the, well, I say the growth of Nigerian students. Yes. But now it does appear that there is heavy political interference. And people are always very interested in who the leadership is, who they support politically, etc. Do you fear that this is making NANS lose its focus on the primary reason for why it was established?
But let me say, the organization is almost losing it because these people have programmed the organization in the sense that if you do not have government backing, I am afraid, you might not be able to become anything in the organization, except few that still have the genuine interest of the student at heart. And that is the reason why the interest is becoming so high. Everybody is now tagging themselves to one political party or the other. The organization is already losing the purpose of its creation. And if care is not taken with the involvement of the president's son for the past 1 year, he has done everything to make sure that the organization is porous. What he stands to gain, I don't know. What he wants to achieve, I don't know. But the question I want the general public to ask him is, what is his interest in NANS? He wasn't a stakeholder. He didn't school in Nigeria, because the only thing that can qualify you to be a stakeholder in the organization is if you have served in the organization. And the only thing that can qualify you to be a member of the organization is if you are a student schooling in Nigeria. You are a member. That means you have rights to contest in the organization. But if you did not fall in this category, there's no how you can tell yourself a stakeholder of the organization. And you now hide under the power that you have to be terrorizing some set of people in the country that is everybody's security everybody's meant to be secured by the president of Nigeria, of the country. So I'm afraid, like you said, the organization is almost losing it. It's almost losing it. Thank you so much.
All right, so I don't hear and this one now according to how the former president of National Association of Nigerian Students Henry carried talk for inside our channel television this morning to use tell people waiting they happen for inside the association. But in all of this, where they happen, I beg no vex. So on our way for other countries, how election they usually happen for other countries? Because I go really like I'm aware that Canada just had an election. How was it? Were there ballot paper snatchings? The kind of evil where they happen for inside these elections they happen. People they die, people they wound, talk ready day. I go really like no. In fact, now because of this, now make I invite one of our guests, where business a bit things we get to do with international politics well. Make we even discuss a bit. So make we even begin to imagine what we're supposed to expect for inside Nigeria. And I'll be opening the phone line shortly to also hear from you guys so that you also tell me really how it happens where you are in an ideal environment. Because this insanity don't need too much inside the country. How long will continue to lose lives over people ambitions? Somebody wants to become president or become head. People are dying because of him. Unfortunately, his children will not be among those dying. Why? How long will go continue like this? Make we go here. How things used to happen. Thank you so much for joining me, Benjamin. Hello, Mr. Ben.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you. So, Mr. Ben, a lot is happening in Nigeria. Plenty defection from one party to the other. And I know you guys have about two major political parties there, even though it's in a parliamentary system on the run for inside Canada. And I know say Canada and other countries like Canada and the US and the UK, they run parliamentary system of government, right? But how in a day like do we have people moving from Labour, for instance, to Conservative? Do we have people moving from Libra to? Do you understand? Do we have that happen in Canada and UK like that? I'm not saying the person will be say a lot concerning international politics. Let's discuss elections. Like this election that just concluded in Canada. How did it go?
Let me tell you, I have taken my time since this shenanigan started happening in Nigeria, and the thing it became so like worse every day. So I took my time. I look at UK politics, I look at American politics, I look at Canada politics, and
Politics,
I
yes.
follow them closely. And I have associates who really work there to really educate me what democracy is all about. Not
Can you
only
help me keep your camera stable a bit so that it stops
okay,
shaking? Can you keep it a bit stable? Thank you. Just station it somewhere, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
sorry about that.
It's okay. Thank you. Because we really like to enjoy what you're saying without the distraction of the shaking cameras.
So
Thank you. Right, good. Go ahead.
is
Go
not
ahead,
really
please.
listening to them. I try to go on ground. I try to travel. Even
Okay.
this last weekend, I was in
Hmm.
Canada. I just left there yesterday
Oh wow. Oh
because
wow. Okay.
to
Tell us, how was the
I
election?
just want to see things myself. Now, these people politics is based on ideology.
Hmm.
You don't see like defection, people moving from one party to another. In fact, I had an opportunity. The opposition of the conservative in Canada is called Pierre Poilievre, who everybody
Okay.
thought is going to win, has been in his riding. They call it riding, like constituency, what we call constituency. He has
Okay. Yeah. Why people think say for win? Because of the way people they vex for Justin as
I want
for
to tell you
immigration
something. I
policies
want
and
to
all
tell you
that.
something.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he has been representing his constituency for the past 20 years. But this past election, he
Okay.
lost his seat.
Oh
The person
wow.
like the person like the president, let's say,
The leader of the
yeah,
party
he
losing his
lose his seat.
seat.
He
Oh
cannot
wow.
even go back. He cannot even go back to the parliament. He doesn't have a seat in the parliament now.
Yes. He doesn't have a seat anymore. Oh
But he
wow.
has been there for the past 20 years. I
20
had
years.
opportunity to interact. He joined politics when he was 18. He has been like what they call career politician. But let me tell you,
Hmm.
he lives in 4 bedroom apartment.
He not get how, he not get mansion and lie. He not get mansion.
You see,
Has he met Wike and Akpabi and the rest of
so
them?
I would have loved our politicians to, even when they all of them they've lost their shame and integrity. There is no shame as far as our politicians are our elites are concerned. They don't have shame. They don't bother what people say. They don't care. So, but these people, you see, when you go to their houses, you don't really even see any DSS. You don't even see any police around. Let me tell you, as of Monday, people there was no public holiday.
Oh wow, people were working during the
You
election, and the election was on
you
Monday.
can just go before 2 minutes. You are done. Before a minute, you are done with your voting.
And nobody they pressure you say you must vote so person or you don't go here, don't do
Nobody
this.
died. In fact, one of their laws when you go to the polling unit, especially like the seniors, like the seniors, they just escort you, but nobody gives you direction on what to do. Even direction, not to even lure you.
Hmm.
You get, and let me tell you, election, the polling booth started open. There's what they call like advanced voting, but the polling
Mm-hmm.
booth opened at 9:30, closed at 6:30 because they have different time like Atlantic,
Yes.
Toronto,
Yes.
and British
Yes. And
Columbia. But I
mm-hmm.
think everything like before 9:30 in the evening, we've already know our stand.
Okay, so what do you think say Nigeria supposed to learn for this election we happen for Canada? Based on what's in the happen for our politics right now
You
for
see,
Nigeria.
as
As
far
it
as we are not playing politics in Nigeria, what we are
what
what we
will
are
they
doing
play?
in Nigeria is gangsterism.
Wait.
You see, what they are doing in Nigeria is not okay. Let me tell you. You see what I'm talking about? Ideology. Now, even do you know that the conservative has not been in power for a decade now? Now it's going to be 15 years because it's like after 4 years now, 5 years. That is when they are going to go for
Mm-hmm.
another election. Now,
Another
but
election, yes.
no single person has defected from conservative party to the
Because of say they never
to,
win.
to,
Because if not Nigeria, yeah, no,
to
they
the
cannot
liberal
do that. They
party.
couldn't leave.
Do you know why?
Oh
Because
wow.
the ideology is
Why?
not matching. The ideology is completely different. So what are they going to do? If they go there, it's just like you now. You are a literature student and you want to go to a medical class. How do you think it's going to work? But in our country, we don't. It doesn't matter. Even a literature
Hmm.
student can even be claimed to become a doctor and claim to even operate people.
Hmm.
Do you know our problem? Poverty mentality. We are so
Hmm.
poor in mind that we believe that we must get everything from the common purse. Do you see what is happening in Burkina Faso now? Let me tell you, very soon Nigerians will be taking visas to Burkina Faso. Bet me.
Not very soon. It's happening soon. It's happening. It's very close by because not only the other three companies, Mali and Niger, and Gofi enter free.
Yeah.
They say they don't want to believe in
Look,
ECOWAS
okay, look at
passports. You
what
need
the
a visa.
military government, look at what is doing there. I'm just giving you, I'm not going far. I am not saying that we are going to be like these people automatically, but which effort? But the way we are going, I don't think our generation will ever smell democracy in Nigeria.
Hey. Hmm.
Yeah, but this is 15 years now, and let me tell you, when the result was announced, immediately the result was announced that Marconi is going to have the day, the opposition party came, the three opposition party came, accepted the defeat, and tell them that no matter what, their country first, the interest of their country first. When can a Nigerian politician use that language?
Oh, but Tinubu said, but good luck. Jonathan did it. He called Buhari. He congratulated him.
You get.
Let's give him some credit. He did that.
And even the person, the opposition leader who lost his seat, advised his party member that they should be able to hold the ruling party accountable of whatever that is doing.
So which technology now speaking about these elections, which kind of technology will they use will make it easy for them to conduct elections when they don't do public holiday? I just want to know because we're enlightening ourselves so that we know what we're deserving, what we
Let me
deserve
tell
as
you,
Nigerians.
our elites, our elite can never accept the truth. We believe in criminal things, all these corner things, all these, just to kill ourselves. Nobody died. No, there was no gunshot in the whole of the country. There was no gunshot. Now, let me tell you, even the election happened on Monday. Everybody has gone back to work. Nobody even contest the results in the court of law.
What do you think we can do in Nigeria? What is this we go fit do to make us reach that level
First of all,
of electoral
first
maturity,
of
if I have
all,
to put it that way, or
what I
political
want our
maturity?
politicians, first of all, for them to know that we have a country, we have a name to protect. We have a country. The earlier they first accept that we have a country and the country is for all of us, that is when we can even be able to begin to negotiate about the solutions. Now they don't believe we have a country. They don't. Let me tell you, like let me tell you, in your state, for instance, even everybody in River State dies, but for Wike to get in power, he doesn't care. I'm giving you one example. Look at, for instance, somebody who celebrates when the Commonwealth is being seized from the Federation and is celebrating. And you're asking me when I'm going to get it right. He thought it was a win, but that was the worst stupidity I've ever seen in life. So now, by 9:30, we know the winner, and there was no glitches. I was in my hotel room watching the result coming in. In fact, before 8 p.m., CNN has already projected the winner.
And nothing happened along the line. The projection will turn upside down along the line. Thank you so much. I really would love a lot of people to speak to us about this. Benjamin, I appreciate you. But let me quickly just take some reaction from some people who are here so that we can banter on this. Prince Akwachi, I see you. You're here. Thank you so much. Kelly, you're also here. Let's talk. So would you like to jump in on it? In the country where you are, I beg, how did they use the election? But let me take Kelly first. Kelly, all right, go ahead. Let me hear you. Kelly, Kelly, are you there? You be like say Kelly, don't go give peace a chance. Prince Akwachi, please talk to us. Let's hear you.
Good morning, and the other person on the
Mr.
panel from
Benjamin.
Canada,
Mr. Benjamin.
Mr. Benjamin. It's not a rocket science. It's not a rocket science. That is the way elections go on in this place. Eh? That is, you will go, you vote, you can vote and still go to work, and there's a way you apply for it in at work. They will pay you for going to exercise that obligation. That your right to vote and all that kind of a thing, and you will be seeing the thing being counted. That is, it's not like at the end of the day, there's somebody who can't everything. No, you are seeing it the way they are counting it, and at the end of when they finish, they will recount it again, and you will see to confirm that what they have is what that is being given to the public. Very, very, very. I don't know the word to use
Thanks.
in describing it. Yes, it makes you want to vote. It makes you want to vote.
What do you think we can do to attain such, political and electoral maturity?
They first and foremost, they should take INEC off from government. They should be independent.
But
Okay,
government will still fund
and
them. That's the problem. So
and
government will manipulate because they won't fund them. And the government will still appoint. So who will make the appointment if government is not involved?
okay,
These are the questions.
okay. The money is being appropriated for them. Okay, over here. Okay, let's see. Over here in US, what we do is each county have their own secretary of election. Okay, kind of like INEC have their own, and they cannot read that. If they try it, they'll go down, because all there is the Republican Party, there is a representative for the Republican, there is a representative for the Democrats, and also the Libertarian, and also independent persons too, that are there watching how everything is going. It's not a rocket science, for Christ's sake. Can we do things the right way in Nigeria and everybody will be happy? They don't tell you, oh, this is all about religion. They don't tell you this is about race. No, no. Even this man now that is in power here, I bet you by next year he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Next
They start
year,
giving him fire.
because
That's like people are giving him fire.
oh my goodness, next year we have what we call the midterms, and the midterms is re-electing, some of the National Assembly, the Congress people, and all that kind of a thing. And most of them will not be going. Most Republicans will not be going back. The way things are right now, most of them will not be going back. And God bless him. If he doesn't calm down, he might even be impeached before his tenure will end. They will impeach him again. They will impeach him again. I'm telling you,
Thank you, Prince.
if the Democrats get the House and the Senate, he will be gone. So that's just that. It's not a rocket science. It's not a rocket science. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, now we are now having a son of the president. Look at what he's doing. I wish I could see that guy one day in California. I'm telling you, I will give it to him. He dare not come here. Thank you.
Thank you, Prince Apache. Thank you. Let me let you go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. I have
I,
Charles calling
I
in.
want,
Charles, good
I
evening.
want,
Good
I
afternoon,
want
and
to tell you
welcome.
something. Just like this,
Just I know. Just hang in there. Just hang in. Let's have him finish. Hello, Charles. Go ahead.
Okay, Peter, yeah. Actually, I'm following your program now.
Go ahead.
I try to compare how the elections have been done in other countries.
Yes.
You know, by the grace of God, I've been able to witness elections in 4 countries in
Okay.
Nigeria
Okay.
live.
Mm-hmm.
In South Africa, I witnessed Nelson Mandela's own, I witnessed Thabo Mbeki's own, Jacob Zuma's own, and Cyril Ramaphosa's own live. Then in America, recent of this Trump and Kamala Harris, I witnessed their own live. Then in Botswana, the last one, I witnessed it live. You know, Botswana is closer to South Africa. It's a neighboring country like Kenya and Nigeria. But in Nigeria, I went to Nigeria to go and do my PVC, whatever. Then I stayed in Nigeria for 2 years just for the change. I want Obi to come into power. That's left my family, came here, I came to Nigeria. So what I saw in Nigeria, Precious, was what I saw. It's like as if you're in a war zone. I'm telling you, the way they were beating people, you see soldiers parading that place, harassing people. I asked myself, are we in a war zone or are we in a electoral to come and vote? You know? So like in Botswana, in America, in South Africa, it's like that day looks like a public holiday, very quiet. People strolling, it's so enjoyable. You enjoy it. People will be strolling to go and cast their vote. You don't see barrels snatching. You don't see terrible things happening. You don't see talks coming in to intimidate you, telling you that you're not from this state, you're not from the local government, don't vote here, don't do that. It's a problem in Nigeria. And these things are caused by our politicians. They have succeeded in sowing the seed of discord amongst us through religion and tribalism. It's a big problem.
Thank you. Thank you so
As I'm
much.
telling you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Because once you are carrying a South African passport, they don't write your state of origin, your religion. No. That one allows you to vote anywhere you want to vote. And it's not electronically.
But unfortunately, we know if you vote anywhere, you must go back to your village or where you live. It's sad.
That is the problem. That is the problem.
Thank you.
That is the problem.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Charles. Thank you. All right. Ben, you wanted to say something, but let me quickly remind Nigerians if you're just joining me for the first time, please kindly click on the subscription button, right? So kindly subscribe and follow us like your village people. Also, like this post, please. If you're joining for the first time, kindly like this post and then subscribe. And if possible, share this post. Let's continue to educate ourselves. Go ahead,
let me
Benjamin.
tell
We're trying
you,
to say something.
as of like in Canada now, I follow the whole thing. The Libra has been in power. The people needed a change. So there's what they call pooling here. As of January, they said as of early this year, January this year, the Conservative was ahead of the Libra with 25 points
In the
in the
polling.
polling.
Oh, wow.
So, but immediately Trump came in and Trump started threatening their sovereignty.
No, he said they want to be the 54
So,
states. I'll be
but
57 states of
let's
America.
see patriotic people. Do you know what they did? So when each of the party brought out their candidates and they look at the resume, and they said, who will be able to defend us in this thing now that who can be able to stand up to Trump? They look at the other guy resume and they look at the two resume. People just wanted someone who can stand up for them to protect their country. You get? Then immediately the polling swing to the Libra. That is what we are calling off.
The same Libra they were
You
tired of.
get? So the personality, the person they presented, he never came out. He never came
Matters a
out to
lot.
tell them that it's my turn. It's my turn. It was his CV that spoke for him. But let me tell you, let me shock you. I was in a restaurant eating, and they came in because the way they do their campaign, they walk from one big gathering to where people gather, they just walk in there. And let me tell you, a guy in high school, can you hear me? I'm not here.
I can hear you. Please
Yes.
go ahead. Go ahead.
A
Go ahead.
guy in high school, a guy in high school
Go ahead.
stopped the prime minister and said, please, sir, in 2 minutes, can you summarize what you can do for my country?
Go ahead, Mr.
There
Benjamin. I
was
can
no
hear you. I'm
police. The
trying to
prime minister stopped and he did that and summarized what he's going to do. The guy asked, why do you want me to vote for you?
for here. They born you where?
Yeah.
They born you
There
where? For
there
here.
was no police. You see, a time has come where people that we enter our politics, we need to sanitize it. Let me tell you, you need to be a self-made man first, and we have to know the sources of that your riches,
Income.
how you get that money. See, there's what they call like security clearance here. Before you even buy the form, you do what they call security clearance. So you can bring criminals and gangsters and Aboro into the corridor of power and you think you are going to get a better result. Nigerian politics is like a business. When you invest, you want to get back and you even want to siphon the people. But it's not as if they don't watch because their children are all here. But you see,
Thank you. Thank you. Let me just let you hold it there. Let me quickly speak to this person on the phone. I have him on hold. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, or morning from where you are, sir, and welcome.
Yeah, precious.
Sir?
Yeah, we're in morning now.
Good
It's
morning.
morning,
Welcome. Welcome, please.
9:51. Yeah, calling from Houston, Texas.
You're
My
welcome.
my name is Ernest.
Mr. Ernest, you're welcome. Go ahead, please.
Okay, yeah, precious.
Sir?
I just woke up and I was listening to you people, and then you were talking about how elections are conducted in civilized world. When I use the word civilized world, because I do, Nigerians they've not learned to be civilized. And the problem is, precious.
Sir?
Let's ask ourselves. In most countries, it is businessmen that are richer than politicians.
Oh, yes.
But in Nigeria, it is politicians that are richer than businessmen.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it like? The question is, why is it like that? Because most politicians see politics as a means of making money. It's a venture, it's a business venture. They will tell you, I invested this and I have to get back this. Somebody said that I paid for House of Assembly, I paid for the local government, I paid for this, I paid for that. And then, are you paying it as a charity organization? No, you are paying it because he's doing investment. So if you invest something, you want to get back what you invested. You understand?
So that means our politics in Nigeria is transactional, just like everyone has said.
Transactional. We all know that you know, and we should stop pretending. You understand? If you wake up today and you say you want to contest senatorial position, they will tell you go and budget ₦1 billion. You should go and budget like ₦1 billion. What does it mean? It means that if you put in ₦1 billion, you borrow to sponsor yourself, and then you get there, you want to recoup back what you spent.
Thank you.
So in the process, as a result of this, it will continue to be a do or die affair to get into political position. That's number one.
Okay.
I've been precious.
Sir?
I've been able to witness election in South Africa and in America. Okay, let me tell you something about here. If you don't have any business doing it in the election minus and other people that
yes.
early voting. Those are the things. And Precious, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Why can't we, since we say we have NIN, because we were forced to go and do NIN here. I paid $50 to go do NIN here. And then you have data. Why can't you now start from the data of NIN? Since you already have people information, and then you've already instructed them that they should link it to their BVN. You have a basis for your data collection. At least use that one as a, as a background to start to compute people's name into the electoral system, so that you can now use it to now determine the people that are going to vote on a particular day. You don't even need to have a voter's card. I challenge INEC. You don't need to have it.
INEC has also admitted that they will try to look for ways to have people vote without voters card. However, they say that that is subject to legislative review, and so now when all our legislators accept them, and that is a very long process, because if you know go benefit them, and if perhaps especially it will not suit the powers that be, it may not just happen. So it's unfortunate.
Precious.
Sir,
Which part of which? Let me just please let me ask you a simple question.
Okay.
Is there any place the black man is ruling that is progressing on the surface of things? Tell me
most
one
of the
country
places.
that the black man is presently ruling that is progressing in the surface of earth. Maybe
I can tell you,
maybe
Botswana.
Maybe Grenada.
Well, my guest says Botswana.
Botswana.
Botswana is not even among. Okay, how come is it black people don't progress? Why? Anyway, you give a black man to run things, they mess it up. That's how they messed South Africa up. Why? Because we don't want to do things by the book. We don't want to do things by the book.
That is a very difficult question and challenging. I have a lot to say about it, but I wish I have all the time to talk about it.
I was listening to you when you were trying to put your head on the line that you can help somebody to manage scholarship that the person was.
I did not say I help. I said I point him to people who need help. Which help? I said I point him to people. Oh God, remember what you talk. And I don't like to handle people's funds though. I like to handle my own fund. I will help point him to people.
We're going to handle funds.
Okay.
You said you were going to help him to even find out people that are individuals that need this scholarship, and then you were going to help him to coordinate it.
Help him. He can get a coordinator, but I'll just channel him to them so he can tell his coordinators to reach them. Sir,
if the system is normal, will you be doing that?
It's unfortunate now. Is it my fault?
If it's normal, will you be doing that?
Moroccans are not white. Moroccans are white Africans. Though. They not be black Africans. Somebody is saying Morocco as a country that is progressive.
No country, I'm telling you, anywhere black man handles, they mess it up. Anyway.
It's unfortunate. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Well, you're making me lose so much confidence. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. All right, Benjamin. On the final lap, I'd like you to take your concluding shot so that I'll quickly just wrap up. I need to go get ready for this evening. So by 5:30 this evening, we'll have a Nigerian politician joining us as a member of he used to be the director of research strategy for UKOA and Atiku Abubakar's campaign council. Let's talk in depthly into what's happening in Nigeria and why we cannot get it right.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Sometimes Nigeria never did ready for solution. No, I use pidgin English. And you see that common pot by the time when we go finish am.
Mm-hmm. Why you talk like that? Why you say Nigeria never ready for solution? Go ahead, please.
No, Nigeria never did ready for solution. In Africa, Nigeria is the worst country I've ever seen in the whole of African country. Forget the population. Let me tell you why they are the worst. They put the criminality surrounding the leaders. The leaders of Nigerians has no integrity. The leaders of Nigerians have lost it all. The leaders of Nigerians never think about the common man. Um, we've lost it all. But do you know my question? But now we they pray pass. Now we get church pass. Oh. Eh?
Say make we dey pray
Precious.
sef. They say make we dey pray, sir.
Nigerian problem, religion follow. You know, say Nigeria, you know, say religion follow for Nigeria problem.
Naturally,
Ethnicity
ethnicity and
follow.
all of those things.
Ethnicity follow. So, what we are talking of, the kind of see, first of all, the system we need to sanitize the system.
How do
How
you
do we
think we
do
can go
that?
about sanitizing the system?
That is a very big question. That because even the people who claim to be holding on to power now will not even allow that. They want this mischievous, this criminality. They want it to be going on in the system so that they can benefit. Let me tell you, an average Nigerian politician believes that his money can, as far as Nigeria is concerned, can give him everything he needs. Not who he is, not how he got the money. And
Okay,
that is
so
why
so, so
even
who bears the cats? Going back to the question because I need to wrap up in the next 1 minute. How do
even
we solve this problem? How
yes,
do
for
we
us to
solve it?
start, it has to start from our families, our parents.
Hmm.
We have to have what they
Inculcating good
call
morals.
family value. And did you know why I say
Hmm.
that?
Why?
Your son or your daughter now will go and bring a Land Cruiser who have not worked anywhere, who don't he did not even finish university, and you go to church to give Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
Where is the society going?
Hmm. Thank you. I think you're my second guest who was saying that. Someone else had pointed that earlier that we need to start from the family, and that's how we can sanitize this country. I appreciate you, Benjamin. Thank you so much. I do hope that you join me by 5:30 this evening. That's the next 1.5 hour, hopefully, as we further this conversation. Thank you so much, Benjamin. I
Bye
appreciate you.
bye.
Bye bye. Thank you. All right. So thank you so much. If this is your first time of joining me, kindly ensure that you click on the subscription button, follow us like your village people, and like this post, please. And then this evening, hopefully in the next 1.5 hour, we'll be having a former director research strategy and documentation for the Atiku Okowa Presidential Campaign Council join us this evening. To x-ray some issues. Let's talk about the rising insecurity and palpable poverty in the country and the challenge, with Tinubu's midterm scorecard. Let's talk about it. That would be 5:30 this evening in the next 1.5 hour. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I see you again very, very soon. Thank you so much for being part of the conversation and do enjoy the rest of your day. Not so much of the rest of your day till I see you again in the next 1 hour, dear about. Thank you.